we are human, so always we want to be connect or tune with nature always and always. So that goes with me also. Whenever I get a time, when I go to a school to bring my son, I try to make plan a few minutes in advance. Why? Because I want to walk here, so I can take a walk. There is a huge ground, there is a small park or some plantation here. You can say this, the green plantation. So I want to enjoy this. Once I say this, I started feeling the village, and it gives me a good feeling. Lush green area, a lot of gardening. Some gardener they have done. See the papaya, green papaya, banana plants, coconut plants, or some flower, sugar cane. I can see sugar cane also, pan patta. A lot of things are there to enjoy, to watch it, enjoy it, and feel like tune, resonate with the nature. Or it is always good when we see some green area, or here children they are playing in the ground. So see, when we watch children, they are super excited. Children has boundless energy. When we see them, they are always laughing, curious to walk, curious to play. When it comes to play, they are super excited. So children, they are always playing here. It's time to go. It's time to take off. A school off time. Now buses are going one by one. It's time that the school will ring the bell, or a student will start coming who wanna go or who had the school bus facilities. But here, why I come early is just to enjoy the greenery, the parking area. It has a huge area, so whenever I come, I don't miss to take a good walk, to take a long walk, because it always tempts us, it always entices us to take a long walk, and I am fond of taking a walk. Yeah, whenever I get a time, if I have idle time or I find some place that is huge where I can walk freely, so I don't miss the chance. Why? Because ultimately I want to take a walk in the morning, that I take for sure every day. That is part of exercise. But again, in the afternoon, if I get a chance, it's good to take a long walk. So here it's a huge area, not a small park, it's a huge park. So before, like all buses park there, but once it's time to go to take the all student to their home back, so then it becomes empty, because all buses emptied, they go from here. But a few buses, though they are staying here, either they are in a spare redundant, or they are in the repairing condition. I'm not sure, but yes, there must be some redundant, there must be some spare buses, so that if any bus got breakdown, so that they can use these buses, the additional buses, or the operation should not be impacted. So that is one of the good idea. If the management is good, management understand that there are around 50 buses, so in that 50 there is chances to get some breakdown or some problem, some accident, some incident. To get rid of that situation, to manage the sudden situation, it is good to have some spare buses. So that is why there are a few buses. Or see, it's a huge area where I walk. It's a good time to speak English, because being a communicator or being an English communication teacher, I don't want to lose any time. I don't want to lose any chance where I have some occasion to speak, where I have some situation, some chance where I can speak, where I can reveal my thought, my idea, or whatever coming in my mind. So this is the school. I already recorded a lot of videos, but that is just for my references, so that later on, whenever I come, I mean, I'm here or not, wherever I am, so one day I'll remember that, wow, this was the time, this was the place where I used to take a long walk every day in the morning, in the afternoon, because early in the morning I just come and live there in that area, and I go, I drop him and I go. But when it comes to afternoon, I come a little early, so that I can take a walk, long walk, and then just once the a school rings the bell, all students start coming. So first buses go. The students, they come by transport. They are availing a school transport facilities. They go first, and then the student, they are going with the guardian self. So for those, all guardian comes and they collect and they go. So this is how the process goes on here, and this is the area where I don't want to lose. I don't want to, deprive of this atmosphere, this chance, this lush green area, this tranquility, so that I enjoy that. You might be noticing some noises of the student. They are inside the class, and now I think this is time for a student to come. So this place I preferably enjoy. I come a little in advance, see the gardening. So here children, they are enjoying, right? It's a huge park, and that is why such a school, they has a huge ground where a student, they have one class, that is PT class. They go in the park, they enjoy, they play. There is PT teacher who is taking care of this facilities. Yeah, these all are the buses. They are now parked. They have all labeled with a numbering system, 1 2 3, like that, so that there should not be any confusion. The route number, and likewise, see, there is guava trees, banana. I think that is radish. I'm not sure, but I think it is radish. This is almond tree. Yeah, you heard it right. Almond tree. The canopy, you can see it is making canopy. Again, just recognize this with the leaf, what it is. It is papaya. Or during the platelet down, like somebody is suffering with dengue, so it is one of the great medicine. It has medicinal trait into it, contain a lot of thing, like when you intake the juice of this leaf, it immediately accumulate support to increase the platelet level. So when any mosquito, not any, the special mosquito, they bite us and we fall sick and we have dengue, at the time platelet goes suddenly, it decreases radically. So in that case, only this is the medicinal leaf or papaya leaf. It helps a lot when we consume the juice of this. So this is one of the great treatment while somebody is losing the platelets suddenly. See the queue of bike. All bikes are parked here. It is from a staff member. They are working in this school, or now guardian will also come. So the vehicle, 4-wheeler vehicle and 2-wheeler vehicle, this belongs to guardian also. They come to collect, like me. When I come here, I bring my bike so that I can collect my son and go. Likewise, another guardian, they come here, or they collect their child, their son, their daughter, or they go back. So they come with, somebody comes with 4-wheeler, somebody comes with 2-wheeler, and likewise it is also, the parking is sufficient. So the great thing about this school is we don't have I have never faced challenge when it comes to parking, because this school has a huge ground, buildings, all facilities is excellent, because they have taken care in advance that these all facilities should not be falling short of something. So that is why these all things seems great for me, or that is why I always come to enjoy the walk. Ultimately my target is to take my son from here to home, but in between, why should I squander some time? Why shouldn't I really utilize the time that I have? And I have time, so that I may walk, so that once I walk, I'll feel little hunger. Otherwise, the dwindling, or I don't have appetite. So that at least when I walk, it will help me to generate appetite or hungerness. Because when we eat or lying on the bed or sitting somewhere it causes that our appetite to start dwindling. So that for that we must do some physical activity. Physical activity is mandatory. If we are lacking this, it means somewhere we are putting our health in jeopardy, and that is one of the horrible situation. Nowadays we all know, see, many people, they don't get a chance because they are working somewhere. They have such environment where they cannot get chance to walk, to do some physical activities, so that is their compulsion. But if, even if you are gonna, or you have some chance where you're gonna spare a few minutes, if you are engrossed, you are sitting glued to your laptop, to your desktop, wherever you are sitting, if you manage a few minutes to walk, to give some movement to your body, to make it flexible, because body needs some physical activities. So if we are able, we must enjoy, we must give that time, so that body is not somewhere shucking, or somewhere we are feeling drowsiness and weird of blah blah, a lot of things comes, and these causes somewhere, this induces such disease nowadays that has become very common. Backache, diabetes, headache, blah blah. The fat, one of the putting our people are putting on weight because they're not giving the time, they're not giving the body some push and pull or some physical activity, so that ultimately all the fat started accumulating on the belly, and finally we feel, oh my god, it's gonna be weird, bizarre situation. So that we must work on that also.